Um, so hi. It's kind of weird for me. Yeah. I'm doing this on my phone, not my laptop, and I'm doing straight from YouTube, not through Facebook. Um, Hopefully my phone doesn't die. But just wanted to give like a little update. So last time I did a video of any sort was in July. I was doing pretty decent at the time. I was doing pretty good. I've kind of been spiraling over the past couple weeks. I self-harmed this past weekend. It's not that bad. It's just like here and then down here a little bit, and down here you can't see it, you can feel it. I mean, maybe you can see it, I don't know. But yeah, so it's not as bad as I've done in the past, but it's still bad. Yeah, but I don't really know why I'm spiraling. I'm just in pain, and I'm just so sick and tired of being in pain. I feel like I'm drowning, and no matter how many times I kick and struggle, I can never quite reach the surface, and every time I feel like I'm just about at the surface, I get pulled back down. And like the only time that I feel like I'm able to breathe is when I'm with my lifeline, Jonah. Which that shouldn't be put on him. He shouldn't have to be that for me, you know? He shouldn't have to deal with my craziness and my depression and all that, you know? I know he's got his baggage too, but at the same time, it's kind of like he's got his baggage, he doesn't need mine. And like, it's hard. I haven't really talked to my family much, so that's kind of like a factor in all this. Another factor is school has been like really overwhelming. Work as well, really overwhelming. On top of that, my school at home. I consider school home, but the place I live when I'm not going to school, when I'm in my living space. The other night on Tuesday, there's a student, and they were being rude, and they were having basically a temper tantrum. And I was walking with staff, and I stopped because I didn't want to walk past the student. I was getting ready to walk past them, and they said something to the effect of, "Hurry up, you need to move," or something. Just really rude. And so I simply said, "Do not speak to me this way." And they went off cussing at me, calling me a bunch of names, just swearing, screaming at the top of their lungs. And it kept going on and on and on. And the staff told me to move to my room. But the thing was, I had to walk past them to get to my room. I'm completely blind, so I don't know if this student had his cane, had something he could hurt me with, and he's a big guy, pretty tall, thick, so I wasn't really looking to get pummeled. And so I stood where I was. The staff kept telling me I need to move, I need to move. I forget what the staff said, but I turned to them and I said, "I'm done." And he threw not only water on me, but threw his cup at me. And then the staff turned around and said, "See, this is why I told you to move," as if it's my fault. So yeah, after the cup was thrown and the water was thrown, the student could still continue to cuss at me and call me names and just flat out talk down to me, and it continued and continued until staff were finally able to escort the student out. And it got to a point where I was like, I'm done. And I was self-harmed again, but Jonah was talking to me after the fact, and I didn't. I tried reaching out to a family member. It didn't really work. But Jonah, without saying much, he was able to bring me down, you know? Not like down in a depressing way, but like calm me down to a point where I didn't do what I was planning. And it's hard because that shouldn't be on him. I get, you know, marriage is about team, you know, building each other up and working through stuff together. But at the same time, he doesn't need this in his life. But that student is still walking around, getting to do whatever he wants to do. I flat out told staff I don't want to be around him, and so I live in the living space. He lives in a apartment under the umbrella of the place I live in. I live in KS. This student lives in an apartment which is under the umbrella of KS, but I live in KS. And so every time this student comes over, I am the one that is having to leave rooms or stay in my bedroom because this student is around. Because that's how it works. He verbally assaults me, throws water at me, almost hits me with a cup. And I'm the one that has to move every time. So please explain how that's fair, but whatever. So there's that. But my grandfather's 1-year anniversary passed in September, and I struggled really hard. Didn't get a phone call from my family, nothing. No one seemed to care how I was doing. So, yeah, again, my dad's birthday came and went. No one called, nothing. I posted something on Facebook, and a couple of days later, a family member called me, and I'm like, yeah, that was posted days ago, but okay. It's bad. I've been in Jonah's family all of 5 seconds, and I've been in my family all of like 20 years, almost 21 years, and sometimes I feel more accepted in Jonah's family. And I don't know if that's because my family doesn't know how to deal with me being blind, or if it's just the fact of they're done, but like it's hard because my family doesn't talk to me ever. I mean, I've talked to Jonah's family more since I've been at school than I have my own family, which is sad. I'm sorry for that, but I'm not going to continuously call people and reach out when no one's doing the same. When no one's reaching out to me, I'm not going to keep doing it to myself. So when they don't call, I'm not going to call, because if you really cared and if you really miss me, you would make an effort to call. And it hurts that I don't talk to my family, but I'm not going to keep people in my life that clearly don't want to be there. I'm sorry if this hurts anyone, but that's how I feel, and no one can change it. So yeah, there's that. But I don't know. I was taking 2 college classes. I had to drop one due to stress, and I wasn't able to keep up with the work. And my creative writing class that I stayed with, I've gotten some pretty good works of writing works, something, essays, kind of, not really. I was able to write a few good things and submit them to my class. So yeah, there's that, but I don't know. just like done with pretty much everything. I just don't see the point in anything anymore. You know? I don't know. I'm just kind of like, nah. But it's like the double standards. So, a couple, like last week or something, Jonah hadn't vacuumed, and so they said he couldn't come to KS. This student verbally attacked me, threw a cup of water at me, and is still able to come to KS. Please explain how that's fair. But whatever. There's that. There's the fact that my counselor Sam left, and I don't know if she's ever coming back, and if she is, I don't know if I'm gonna be here when she does. Cause she told me one thing and told my current counselor now another thing, so it's kind of like, well, is it this or is it this? But I don't know. Kind of, it hurts, you know. It's kind of like, oh, so whatever. I'm just like, I don't see the point in feeling, because the more you feel, the more chances people have to hurt you. And I'm just like, I'm just so tired of hurting. Like, I don't know if it's my mental health issues or what, but I've just been in like these moods where like I'm fine for maybe 5 seconds and then I'm like pissed off for the next 5 hours, and it's like there's no between, you know. And I've been crying like literally every night basically, and it's like I never cry ever. So it's kind of like, what's going on with me? I don't know what's going on or what's wrong with me. So, you know, I realized a long time ago I'm defective. I get that. I can't do anything normal people can do. So it's like, okay. But yeah. Sorry, there's people outside. I'm just like, I don't even know what I was saying. I don't know. I kind of feel like I have no one. Like, I know I have Jonah, and like his family's really supportive, but they shouldn't have to like deal with me. They didn't choose like me. Jonah did, but they didn't. So like, his mom was great. Like, she's willing to help me with like different things, but I don't want to put that stress on her of what I need help with and stuff. You know, why can't I just be like, quote, normal, you know? It's hard. I feel like I'm a burden to everybody. And over the summer, parts of my family said I was a burden, so that doesn't help matters. And it's like, it's kind of a point where I don't even want to go to my mom's house, because because I just can't deal with the stress. You know, I can't do it. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, why do anything? What's the point? What's the end goal? I don't even want to go to college anymore, which is sad, but I can't make it while I have the support of Perkins. How am I supposed to do it once I leave and no longer have that support? I can't do it online because I can't work JAWS, and besides, even if I could work JAWS, not everything is accessible, you know? I can't go to school because I need someone to walk around with me because I'm not stable walking independently, and besides, like, if I need help with something, you know, I can't pay someone to walk around with me all the time, you know? It's just hard. I feel like I'm just slowly falling apart. Excuse me. It's hard. I don't really even know what to do anymore. Like, everyone's like, oh, you were fine 5 seconds ago. I'm like, I wasn't really. It was like a fake smile and everything. It makes me think of this quote I like. The quote is, "Don't believe everything you see. Even salt looks like sugar." I love that because, like, that's like me so much, because, like, yeah, I seem happy, but if you look closely or like actually like investigate, I'm not okay. But I don't know. I think part of this mood is I'm scared, you know? I've been in the jail now. Yesterday was 4 months, and it's like, I've never been with anybody longer than like a month, give or take. And like, it's different with him. It's definitely different with him, but like, we're scared that like the more time we spend together, more he's gonna realize how messed up I am. And one day, like, after I've put all this time in, you know, and like all this time and energy and affection and all that, like, he's just gonna turn around one day and be like, okay, well, this isn't what I want, and just leave. Like, I know, like, consciously, like, he's like in it for the long haul, like I am, but subconsciously and like deep down, I'm just like petrified of the day that he realizes he deserves so much better, and he goes out and like looks for it, you know, and finds it, you know. It's just hard. I don't want to be a burden to him for the rest of our lives. You know, I don't want to be a burden to anybody. I don't know what to do. It's hard. Where to stop that, jeez. But my friends becoming few and far between. Like, people I talk to on a daily basis is Jonah, and probably his brother Jamie. Those are the 2 people I talk to on a daily basis, and they're both my best friends, you know. Everyone always says, since I'm marrying Jonah, I get a 2-for-1 deal, I get him and Jamie, you know, which is cool. You know, Jamie's great. I love him like I would a brother, you know. I'm really excited because now I finally have a big brother, you know. I mean, I have a big brother, but one that's like with us, you know, alive. No offense, Joe. Joey. Anyways, but like, it's hard because they don't need someone like me in their life. And I'm not sitting here trying to do a pity party for Ashley. Like, that's not what this is about. I'm just like, I don't know what to do anymore. And I'm scared. Like, the past couple nights, I've tried really, really hard not to hurt myself. And before Jonah left for school today, he told me to be safe. He shouldn't have to live like that, worrying about when he leaves to go to work or go to school or whatever. He shouldn't have to worry whether I'm gonna do something and hurt myself. He shouldn't have to live like that. You know? But I guess that's what he chose. So I don't know why, but he did so. I mean, I'm good. I'm good. It's just, it's hard. I feel like I don't get time with Jonah. When I do, it's like seconds, you know? Because I feel like someone's always watching us. Or like someone always has to interrupt, you know? Or like he's panicking that the time's over, and it's like, dude, just, like, we're never able to like just enjoy the moment between the two of us, and we don't exactly have like anywhere to hang out and just like hang out and be ourselves, you know? It's just hard. I don't even really know anymore. I mean, I want to do better, I want to be better, but I don't know how. Like, even if I did know how, who says I'd be able to change? You know, he makes me want to be a better person. He does, he really does, and he's, like, I've been able to change, like, so much. Like, I told him I would stay, and I have. I told him I would change, and I did, you know? He didn't say, you need to do this, and you need to do this. I told him, I'm willing to do this for you. And he said, you don't have to. I said, but I want to. And then I did. I don't want to lose him ever. But if I keep up on the same destructive path, I'm gonna end up losing him. And it scares me so much. I don't even know what to do. It's hard.
It is 12 o'clock p.m.
That is like 15 minutes fast. But that means Jonah's gonna be getting out of class soon. And then hopefully he'll be back here soon. You know? And I can run up to him or waddle up to him or whatever. And just let him know I'm good-ish and I didn't hurt myself. You know, I made the video, all that. I was productive. once I got out of bed today. I'm supposed to go to college today, but I couldn't. I'm just so done. If anybody sees goosebumps, it's because my room is like ice cold. I get so cold in here. But I don't know. I'm just kind of at my breaking point. Like, I don't even know what to do anymore.